Hello, this is Katie Kremick. I am an instructor for design thinking for social innovation. We are in week 6, and this is the launch video. So just wanted to go over assignments and expectations for this week. So I'm going to share my screen. We're going to take a look at Canvas. You have the usual lecture to watch, a couple articles to read, and the main assignments for this week are, again, participating in your online participation, discussion, completing the design frameworks for week 6, which I'm going to review in a moment, and then also completing and submitting your impact design case study, which is an opportunity for you to think through another example of social design for social impact and analyze that and share your thoughts there. Um, and you'll be turning that in through Canvas. So I'm gonna jump to the mural. Week 6. So as a review, week 5, you finished up your midterm. You should have feedback shortly from me on your design work thus far. And then you had some work around creating um, your prototype to test your idea that you've developed, um, and designing what that prototype would look like, and kind of sketching out the details of that prototype. So this week, what your goal is to actually test that prototype with a real person. It could be the person you interviewed, it could be someone different. But you want to create that kind of uh, facsimile, the thing that's going to test your idea, and you want to put it in the hands of the person that is testing. And so after you test, you're going to get feedback from them, and you can capture your feedback here. So, what was working well, what wasn't working well, but also what are new ideas that are coming up, and what are questions that might arise from the test. You're going to think about what were the assumptions about your idea that you were making that you want to test, and what did you learn about those assumptions from the prototype testing. You're going to break that down further. So, what did you learn, and what are you going to do to iterate and address that feedback in your next iteration of your idea? And that is it. So the big thing about this week is finding that person to test with, taking the time to get that feedback, do the test of your prototype, and then reflect and make sense of what you learned. And next week, we're gonna move on to refining your idea, iterating, using what you learned from the prototyping, and testing to continue to evolve your idea. Okay, as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to either me or Bailey. We are happy to assist. Also happy to schedule office hours at any point. Okay, thanks so much and happy testing.